Hello there, peeps. I am here for your Raw review for for March 9th, 2015. I would rate it what I rated it last week. Kind of like a mix. There were some cool things, there were some dumb things, so. The show starts off with the Authority welcoming Randy Orton back to the Authority. Well, not the whole Authority, it was Seth, Kane, Big Show, and then J&J. And then they pretty much say, hey man, it's good to have you back. They had their doubts, but they welcomed him back. Then Orton says it was nice, and then Orton pretty much just talks shit about them. Says Kane is nothing but a joke. Or what do you call Kane? That Kane is nothing but the devil's favorite dumbass. Says that Big Show is pathetic, that he whines, and then says to Jamie Noble. Oh, Jamie Noble earlier said that he didn't trust Randy Orton. And he says that Jamie Noble's too short, he can't ride at Disneyland. I thought that part was pretty funny. And then he says that Rollins, that he pretty much was saying what, well, which I'll get to later in the show, but pretty much what we were all thinking. We already knew that he was just biding his time and that he's gonna beat the living fuck out of Rollins when he gets his chance, which we'll get to later tonight. But then he says he was kidding, that he was playing around, that's all. And the main event will be Rollins and Orton against Reigns in a handicap match. I'm starting to, they gotta stop with handicap matches. They were cool every now and then, but now it just seems like, oh, we're gonna put you in a handicap match. It's like, come on, whatever. But I thought it was a good segment. Then we have Daniel Bryan versus Wade Barrett. He's not Bad News Barrett until he starts doing bad news again. R-Truth's on commentary. Okay, the match was okay, even though it was really short. Barrett got a couple of moves in, but Bryan won with a flying knee. Yeah, he won with a flying knee. And then but the commentary tonight was just dreadful. They kept talking about the shit that they weren't even paying attention to the matches. But yeah, Bryan celebrates, but Barrett comes from behind, hits the bull hammer, then walks away, and then Ambrose comes out, attacks Wade Barrett, and then goes in the ring, prepares his match against Stardust. So it's Ambrose and Stardust. This match is pretty short. Ambrose wins via Dirty Deeds. Tries to take the title after the match. Oh, Truth's still on commentary. And then after the match, Ambrose gets the title. Then Barrett comes out, attacks him. Then Daniel Bryan comes out. Then Harper comes out. Then Ziggler comes out. They all brawl. And they pretty much all do finishers. Barrett hits a bullhammer on Bryan. And then goes to Truth, who tries to steal the title. It puts it in like a duffel bag. Truth gives Barrett the bag, but what he finds out that it was the toy title, and that Truth still has the real title. So, okay, I'm kind of mixed. There's a part of me that's like, I don't like that Barrett has just been looking like a bitch lately. Like, let's be honest, he's just been jobbing lately. I mean, if you look, he's just looking like a joke. He got his title stolen. It's like hot potatoing everywhere, you know. This guy has the championship, then this guy has it. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird. I just felt like, personally, it should have just stayed with Ambrose and Barrett. That's just me. Then they announced that Connor the Crusher, the kid with cancer, will be getting the Warrior Award. That's cool. You know, that's nice. WWE's doing that. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Then Paul Heyman comes out, shows a video of Roman Reigns about his journey leading up to Royal Rumble. And then he calls out Brock Lesnar. This is a really cool segment, man. Heyman was talking about, he brought up the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. says that Lesnar, they kind of in a way address Lesnar walking out, that the title will forever be Brock Lesnar's. The only thing, I would have actually liked Roman Reigns to come out. I'm not saying they have to brawl, but come on, like, you guys gotta, this is your main event. I personally say you should have did this at the end of the show. That's just me, but yeah, they should have just did that at the end of the show. But it was a good segment, I thought. But really good segment. Lesnar, I felt like they could have had Lesnar do more. I mean, Lesnar didn't come on Raw last week, and come on, he could have had him do a little bit. But I mean, I guess I'm kind of and then yeah, but it was a really good segment though. So after that, we have a Bray Wyatt little vignette saying "Find me." Okay. Then we have Big Show and Kane versus Rowan and Ryback. This match was pretty short. Big Show accidentally knocks out Kane when he's supposed to knock out Harper. Ryback clotheslines Big Show. Then Kane gets pinned by Rowan, and then Big Show and Kane argue, and then Stephanie come out, sends them away for the night. So yeah, I guess the authorities there's a lot of dissension in the authorities, what it's looking like. All this. Then we have Miz backstage with Wiz Khalifa, says that he wants to work with him. Wiz Khalifa says he found someone, it's Wizdow. Oh my god. Then that Wizdow announces that he's going to be in the Battle Royal. Then there was a Wiz Khalifa performance I didn't watch. I skipped it. I muted the TV at that point. I don't like Wiz Khalifa's music. WWE, stop with this stupid performances. You did this with Flo Rida. No one cares. The fans don't want to see this. At least not on Raw. I mean, at a pay-per-view, I still don't want to see it, but at least at a pay-per-view, whatever. But why do it on Raw when that could go to another match, you know? Which I felt like tonight's show was pretty match-heavy tonight. But, yeah, whatever. I skipped it. Then we have we had Byron Saxton interviewing the Bellas, talking about their tag team match against AJ and Paige, which I feel like it's kind of disappointing. You could have did a fatal 4-way for the title. I don't get why you're doing a tag team match. This seems kind of lame. Then we have Summer Rae versus AJ. Pretty short match. AJ wins. Then we have Sting talking about his feud with Triple H. The voice was not Sting. Come on. Why didn't you just get Sting to really talk? But you got some guy with a deep voice that didn't even sound remotely like Sting. Like, not at all. This sounded nothing like Sting. Come on. Why? Whatever. I mean, I guess I'm still hyped for the match, but come on. That was fucking cheap, in my opinion. Then we have Rusev going to the ring, and then he talks to Cena, and then Cena says he's going to kick his ass. Pretty much. Then we have Rusev versus Curtis Axel. Rusev wins. It's pretty short. Cena comes out, pretty much attacks Rusev, puts Rusev in the STF a few times. He does it twice. Rusev gets knocked out. Then Cena sprays water on him to wake him up, and then he puts it in again. And then Lana says that she will let Cena fight Rusev at WrestleMania for the title. So pretty much, we saw this coming. But it was still a cool segment, I guess. Oh, Bray Wyatt, another Find Me vignette from Bray Wyatt. And then we have Xavier Woods and Rusev and Lana argue, which I kind of like. It kind of shows a little dissension. Then we have Xavier Woods and Big E versus Kid and Cesaro, whatever. New Day win. So I don't get what's happening in the tag team title picture. Then we have Natalya versus Naomi. Naomi wins, whatever. Then we have Usos against Los Matadors. Why are Los Matadors randomly out? This is like what I was saying with R-Truth. Why the fuck are Matadors who haven't even been on like TV for like months and Now they're all of a sudden on TV again. Is it going to be a fatal 4-way tag team match? It's going to be Cesaro and Kid against New Day, against Matadors, against Usos. I think that's what's going to happen. But they win. Matadors win. Then Bray Wyatt calls out The Undertaker to accept his challenge, and he brings out the urn. This was a really good segment. This was pretty badass. And then Taker's music hits. You hear the gong, and then Wyatt's chair's in the middle of the ring, and then lightning strikes. Taker says, "Rest in peace," and then the chair's on fire. So pretty much, Taker accepts his challenge, but it was still a pretty fucking cool segment. Then we have the main event after. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. Really, it was just Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. It wasn't even... Orton really didn't have anything to do with it. Every time J&J's tried to get involved, Orton would go out and say, "Hey, stop getting involved." And then, even when Orton had a chance to, hit Reigns, Orton didn't take it. So Rollins sends J&J away. And then I guess Rollins is about to make a tag. Orton didn't tag him in, and he flipped Rollins off. Then Rollins gets speared by Reigns, and then match is over. And then Randy Orton proceeds to beat the holy fuck out of Seth Rollins. This was a really good beatdown. I mean, he threw him into the crowd, hit him with chairs. Orton was like, he thought I forgot about it. I mean, I think tonight the beatdown needed to happen. It would have been dumb if you waited about 2 weeks before Mania. Why would you? I think tonight was the night they should have did the beatdown. I pretty much teased it earlier. Yeah, because especially since Kane and Big Show are out of the building, and then no J&J, so pretty much Orton got revenge on Rollins. I mean, Rollins was beat the fuck. He got the fuck beat out of him. I mean, he was thrown into the crowd, chair shots. He was DDT'd on the ground, and then he got RKO'd through the table. This was a good beatdown, I gotta say. Good way to end the show. Overall, I would say a mixed bag, for me at least. There were some dumb things, but there were some cool things, like the Heyman segment, the Wyatt promo, and then the ending. But yeah, guys, tomorrow I'll do a video about my favorite Mania matches. But until then, guys, I'll see you guys later. Signing off. Peace.